It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Return starts from the goal line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Pass the 60. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they could be facing 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Takes it in at the 26. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yellow.
The first carry now, Brashon Smith. Now this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And And that's a Chiefs first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down throw, Mahomes. Called in by Gray. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown. Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Butker on now to kick this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Cougar Knights.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. No came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ready up.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's a throw. He finds Tigger for the grab. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans have a first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Come on. Hey.
Working on 1st down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Cowboy 80. Maverick. 60 Maverick.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a shot towards the end zone. He's able to hit Ridley. Complete. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 6.
From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Connect.
He gets it headed right. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
On the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Here's another for him. And he runs out of real estate before he can dive for it. That's out at the 3. A gain of 2, and after back-to-back runs fail, it's 4th and goal.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Sanders sends it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Fire down these two.
Another run here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back for Sean Smith. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds his man, Gray. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now lead by 10. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great Hartfield quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
14, Titans 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
28-yard line.
Ready.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Gravity line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Ready. 6.
Setting up to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Okay, 3.
3rd down, they need 7.
Go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets the 1st and more to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on the screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
There we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He's trying to go deep again. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture. Perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
You're not. 19 target.
They've got a man in motion. Ward off the play fake. And he's going to try another deep one here. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Again, Ward going to the air. Out left, Idleman makes the grab. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Titans have a first. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
Come on. Hit. 60 yards.
A give now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Hold the ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Cougar 19.
Ridley, the motion man left. On third and long, it's Ward. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a one-score game in the first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Back to throw Mahomes. And he's got it. Tackle layup, Workman, touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready?
From the gun, it's Ward. Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard hot route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. We got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Ready up.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Ward now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Titans have a 1st. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay,
For a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Sticking to the air here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, they just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Titans 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
A
City.
quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's going to field this at the 2. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ward shaking off the pick here. Jump off top by his back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The give now out of the shotgun. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Jackson now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Back to the air. Mahomes escapes the pocket. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Running right side by Royals. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st down.
Another throw for Mahomes. Brought in by his back Smith. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. That's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. With that play, that check down, taking some big yards. We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got Smith again. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out at halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They send a tight end in motion. Here's the give on 3rd and short. That's the tackle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar Knights, go!
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Crack all 80.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Come on, set. Steady.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards
this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
Motion man sent left.
Ready,
From the gun, it's Ward. Flush down now to his left. Complete out to the right. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This from 28 yards away. Sanders sends it through. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
This is a case of just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3. Your kicker gets some points. And make it a hair closer in the box score.
Here's Smith on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. Arrives at the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
42. Titans 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Okay,
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Ward off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, But it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
He dodged the tackle, and they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal.
Go. Steady.
Ward now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans putting up points in a game decided. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Well, he definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
To the line comes Ward. They're going for 2.
Let's go now.
Now they send their back in motion right. All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Big game downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue adding on to that lead.
21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Get it. Bronco 80. Steady, ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Left side, caught by Ridley. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hold the ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on.
He's got it on the bootleg. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they hit this one well contained. And there's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. Gets a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Yellow, yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs looking like they'll start this season with a win. First down now, ball at the 33.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he's going to score. continue piling it on here in the fourth. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tack on 7 more to their lead.
Score, Chiefs 56, Titans 21. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Gonna throw this one. Ward hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
At the 49-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans have a first. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So score this a win for the Chiefs. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.